Hello, welcome back to the channel. Now then, we've just arrived, so a warm welcome to Keswick in the Lake District in Cumbria in England. Beautiful day today, and we've just arrived. This is Keswick Camping and Caravanning Club site. So as you can see, they're going to put me right by the lake, which is wonderful. We've got a beautiful day just arrived to put my tent up. Show you a little loop around. This is a very big commercial site, and very often it's one that gets full. I think it's open all year round, even though they don't get this weather all year round. So they've popped me here right at the front, which is marvellous. It costs about £16 a day for just me and a pitch, no electric or anything like that, no niceties. And there's my bike just under the tree, and I've just got to pop my tent up in a second. What I just wanted to mention was the bikes run flawlessly coming up here. We turned about 70 to the gallon, pulled 70 miles an hour, 75 without any issue whatsoever. And one thing that I did notice, you'll see the rock straps have done the job in keeping me cue bag and my chair on. The top box is fully laden, as you can imagine. I mean, I've just been rummaging through it to find stuff, but that's fully laden. But what I couldn't help but to notice was how the suspension, the rear suspension, how much nicer it is with all that weight on the back. So we've got that weight on the back, and all of a sudden it's gone from a harsh ride to a really plush ride. That's lovely. So you know, I mean, I'd be one that would trust in Triumph to get it right. And I don't know what they'd say in the defence, but I think this bike, it's just oversprung. It must be. Because put that weight on the back and it's a different beast altogether. It rides so much nicer on the stock on the stock shocks. Anyway, we've had a good trip up here, and I'm going to get my tent up now, and I'll see you shortly. Okie dokie, so just a little quick walk round. I believe this is All's Water. There's one or two bikes here actually. We're asked to park a bike just over there through them trees and not leave it on the grass. So mine's the one on the left just there. It's obviously a big commercial site, but now I'm set up, I thought I'll just show you the living arrangements. So you can see it's a big commercial caravan and motorhome site, camper vans everywhere. There's another bit over there. This is my humble abode. Didn't take long to pitch up. I go outdoor special. I've got my little seat with me. That little stove there is fantastic. I'll show you that in a bit. That's it. That's really impressive, that is. But there we go. I've got my airbed in. There's my stuff. Took the top box off the bike, bought it in. Put my airbed up, and the sleeping bag is just on there, and it's all blacked out inside, so hopefully that shouldn't wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning through being too light, which occasionally it can be. So this is just a go outdoor special. It's about, I don't know, 60-70 quid, I can't remember. Euro Hike Cairns 2 Deluxe, if anybody's remotely interested in slumming it. I mean living the high life, just like me. And on a day like today, hey, it's not too bad, is it? Let's have a walk through here. This is like a little beach. There's been several people. There you go, some people swimming in it down there. Madness. Madness. So there you go. Not too shabby at all. Okay, so I'll just show you this little stove. And then tomorrow, I'm not going to dwell on the camping side of it. It's just a you know, the weather's good. I thought I'll go camping for a few days. But let me just show you this little stove, because I thought it was brilliant. Okay, so now I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this or not, but let's have a go. So this is the little stove. It's all in one. And what you do is, you fold your handles out like that, take the lid off, and then in here is the actual burner. yeah? Now the burner, let's get it the right way around. You can tell this is new to me as well. Clips on like that. And the gas bottle, I'm hoping you're seeing this because it's a bit difficult, I've got nowhere to mount my camera. The gas just screws in again. So there we go. So that's screwing in. There's your gas canister screwing in. Then it's simply a matter of pop it somewhere level, put a bit of water in it. So this is obviously not a full-blown cooker, but we'll put some water in it, a bit of wassy. And it's got a igniter on it. So hopefully if I turn the gas on, I hope you can hear that, and then the lid you can put on. And I was amazed at just how quick it boils. Right. So there you are. So that's the brew sorted, isn't it? Nothing much wrong with that. But absolutely, if I just keep talking now just for a second, honestly, it takes 30 seconds and that will be boiling because there's no loss of gas, I guess. There's no loss of heat to the outside. It's all enclosed, and we thought it was absolutely phenomenal. If you get the smaller gas canister, which you can get like half that size, it'll go in that unit. It all folds into the one unit. But I went for the larger gas canister, which won't go in. To obviously give me a few more brews. But yeah, so as I was coming up the motorway, as I mentioned earlier, the one thing that I really noticed was the extra weight on the back helped the rear suspension no end. It was so much more compliant. It's, you know, I sort of poo-pooed changing the suspension, but, and I still might not, but it's worth looking into. Various people have suggested that I do that, and like I said, I just discounted it completely. But now that's happened, it's put a whole new, I don't know, a whole new angle on it. I think it's just too, you know, it's just sprung too heavily. Is that the right expression? And oversprung, I saw somebody say. And that's it. It's just oversprung. Right, I'm just waiting for this to do its thing, but it's already wobbling about now. There you go, it's boiled. Simple as that. I'll turn it off. Yo, 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 yo. Off, off, off. You wild thing. There you are. How good's that? How good's that? How long did that take? A minute? So that's brilliant. So I'm going to have a brew now. And then tomorrow what we'll do, I've shown you where we are. I'm not going into great detail about the camping. This isn't a camping. But we'll have a run out tomorrow. Probably go over, is it the Hawkston Pass, something like that. And I'll show you a bit of footage from there. Right, I'm going to have a brew now. I'll see you later. Bye. Now, I'm just having a little walk out because the one advantage about this site is the club site is actually just down that lane, but the actual town itself is just around that corner there where that motorhome is disappearing around, and then you're pretty much in the town centre. So it's a pretty good spot to come if you're on a motorcycle or something like that, because all the facilities of the town are close at hand. And I'm having a wander up now because we're in the Euros, in the football competition, and Scotland play tonight, kick off at 8 o'clock. The jury's out whether I want them to do well, to be honest, because I don't think they want England to do well when we play, but that's by the by. I'm going to have a wander up, have a pint and watch the football match. Good morning, thanks for joining me. It's the day after the night before, and we're out in deepest, darkest Cumbria for a little tickle out on this. And where are we going today? We're going up the Rhinos Pass to the Hardknott Pass. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute, about the Hardknott Pass. Little single roads these are, with passing places. But anyway, first of all, last night, how did last night go, one or two of you will want to know? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm like a zombie today. I've had no sleep. It's been terrible. So, I get in bed about 11 o'clock, 11:15. First thing was, I couldn't believe how cold it was. I thought, I mean, it's a lovely day today, how cold it's gone at night. And because I envisage it being warmer, I've got this little, like, summer sleeping bag. And it wasn't enough. I was in bed for about an hour, covered by this sleeping bag. And then I was frozen. Frozen, as pottery's word. I was frozen. So, first thing goes on, my t-shirt goes back on, so fair enough, that helps a little bit, but an hour later I've got this little light jacket with me, not my motorbike jacket, that'd be ridiculous, although I'll tell you what, if you're cold you put anything on, don't you? So this must be the Rhinos Pass, by the way, which leads to the Hardknott Pass. So that's that. So I was cold. My airbed was going down a little bit. It didn't require pumping up, but it was beginning to struggle a little bit. I don't know why that was. That was another thing. But the biggest thing of all, the thing I couldn't get my head round, was the noise. Now I know I'm camping, I'm in the great outdoors, aren't I? And I thought I was honest to God, I thought I was in the middle of like a flamingo colony at mating time. I've never heard so much noise in all my life, and I got earplugs in. And I could hear them over that. Oh, the noise from the birds and ducks waddling past me all night. I couldn't believe it. And one particular flamingo, I don't know what they were. It must have been King Flamingo. Well, flamingo, I think he was a pterodactyl. I think there's a pterodactyl on that lake. Every 15 minutes you get and I thought, and then from the other side of the lake you get I thought he's shouting his missus, but he can't hear it. He must be deaf. Oh, the noise from that bloody thing. I'll tell you what, if I'd got a shotgun, I love animals, I wouldn't harm an animal, but that thing, I'd wring its neck with my bare hands. Now this is Kirkstone Pass, and Kirkstone Pass was built, apparently it was built by the Romans, best part 2,000 years ago. How marvellous is that, 2,000 years ago, to link the forts at Kendal and in the centre of Cumbria to the coast. So that's what this was about. But let me just show you this view to my left, because the little Insta360 won't be picking it up. Sometimes, well, most of the time, these action cams, like my Insta360, GoPros are the same, I know they are because I've had one. They don't show you whether you're going up a hill or not, do you? But believe me, this is probably the 1 in 3 bits. The road surface is poor. So I think you just have to keep your wits about you a little bit, and it's if someone comes the other way. But this is, I think we're getting up towards the top now. Yeah, I think we're virtually there now. Virtually going over the top. I'll just stop up here. I hope you're picking it up okay. Oh well, I hope my camera's picking it up okay. Because I'm like a zombie at the most of times. But this morning, after pterodactyl chops last night, blaring on for hours and hours and hours, it's well, not so good. Sheeps. There we go. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't as scary as I sort of remembered. People say about this thing, and oh, it's horrible, and you've got to be on your mettle and all the rest of it. you know, I mean, there's nothing to it. Just take your time. It's all right. I remember coming over here. Hey up, youth. I remember coming over here on a Goldwing with my missus on the back, and it's all right. I think it's just if you meet someone coming in the wrong spot at the wrong time, it can be a bit of an issue. But that's it. We're at the top now, and about to disappear down the other side. It's on a little bit overcast now. It's or you know, so, I mean, maybe there's blue sky over there. Maybe we're up quite high up here. I hope, you know. So another thing, there you go. Look at that for a view. Can you? And the camera won't pick that up, unfortunately. So I'll stop and put it on my phone, because that might just get a bit better view. Just had 3 BMWs, GS's go past, all from Holland. I don't imagine they've got anything like this in Holland. Holland isn't renowned for being the most mountainous of countries, is it? After all, so I bet they're finding this fascinating. This is a bit like where I go to regularly, where I take in the Peak District. Well, the Lake District is a bit like the Peak District, but like the Peak District on speed. You know what I mean? It's like it's another level. It's another level of emptiness in places. Not so many people up here as over there. And then, if you get up to the Highlands, like the North Coast 500 and all that, if you haven't done that, if you get up there, up that west coast, then that again is a level up on this. So, you know, wonderful for tickling around on your bikes. The Bonnie's great for there. Yeah, it's great for there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this was the route of the original Roman road. Maybe it was all them years ago, or whether, you know, because I don't imagine they tarmacked it. I mean, I'm not an expert and I might be wrong, but I tell you what, oh dear, can you imagine being a donkey or a mule or a, you know, horse pulling stuff over that hill? Oh my goodness me. Or did they use slaves? I don't know what they used. But you wouldn't want to be a donkey coming up that hill with you know, 2 ton of taters behind you. Oh! Couple of little updates on my bike. You might have seen on my picture early on, I've got the standard seat back on, because you know I sent me comfort seat that wasn't a comfort seat. That's gone back. The lads refunded me, so thank you very much for that. I don't know if you tune in, you probably don't, but he did the honourable thing. I'd have done that as well. I think most of us would, wouldn't we? Genuine mistake. So the standard seat is back on, but I'm using the Airhawk seat cushion. Well, it's a version of the Airhawk. It's a cheaper version, to be honest, but it does exactly the same job. And find it great. You know, if you're coming a long way and you've just got the standard seat, you don't want to spend 350 quid, then spend 60, 70 quid on an Airhawk seat. Either a second-hand one or a Touartex seat from Motea, which is what I've got on, does just the same job. So that's wonderful. And I just wanted to update you about this quad lock thing. Now, what I realised was the case that they sent me, Quad Lock sent me, and it could have been my error. Whether I've got a Google Pixel. Now, I know there's a Google Pixel Pro, mine isn't that, but they sent me a case, but there's also, what I didn't realise, a Google Pixel A. And they sent me a case for a Google Pixel A. So, I never thought out of it, and I put my phone in it, and I thought, yeah, alright. I thought it doesn't fit quite as well as I thought it might. And then I looked again, and I thought, no. And then I thought, oh, this says Pixel A on it, and mine's is there a difference? Well, I Googled it, and there is a difference. So I emailed Quad Lock. And I mean, these cases are 30 quid a pop. And I said, hello Quad Lock, I'm ever so sorry, I don't know if it's my mistake. I'm riddled with mistakes, aren't I, from comforts. Everything goes wrong, doesn't it? Everything goes wrong. I'm bloody camping at a flamingo colony. Anyway, so I might order the wrong quad lock. Who knows? What am I like? Anyway, I emailed him and I said, look, either you've sent me the wrong one or I ordered the wrong one and I don't know which one it is. So can I swap it? Can you send me the right one? So next day I get roads of course live unsuitable for all vehicles in winter conditions. Oh well, we're alright today then. So that's a big L up there. So emails Quadlock, and then they got straight back to me. Dear Keith, thanks for your email. No problem at all. What we'll do, we'll send you the proper case. Don't worry about the old case. Give it away. If you know anybody that's got one, give it away. That's absolutely fine. We don't want it back. We will send you a free one, the correct one. Hey, so there you go. Credit where credit's due. Bit of good service from somebody, eh? Good service from the eBay man with a comfort seat, and good service from Quadlock. So thank you very much, Quadlock. You can't argue with that. Oh, now this looks steep, doesn't it? I wonder if that was the Rhinos pass. Now, strangely enough, I think one of our Dutch friends has dropped his bike, because it would appear that there's an issue in front, and I think he's dropped it, and I think some other lads have stopped to help him pick it up. Yeah, he's dropped his bike, he's dropped his beamy. Oh my goodness me. The poor soul. There you are, that's the problem, you see. Yeah, they're picking it up there. Okay, mate. Yeah, thank you. Oh, bless him. He's dropped it. Oh dear, he's dropped his bike. I hope there's no damage caused. Obviously I haven't stopped. I mean, because there's enough of them there, isn't there? But if you look, you can't see this road service. This road service is horrible. This must be the Hardknott Pass. So I was wrong. That other one must have been the Rhinos Pass, and this is the Hardknott Pass. And he's dropped it, you see, because of the camber and because of the condition of the road. And like I was saying, he probably hasn't seen many, you know, they don't get this in Holland, do they? I mean, this road here, this is 1 in 3. You've got switchbacks, you've got hairpin bends, there's nothing coming. Yeah, this is Hardknott, definitely. I was mistaken, that other one was Rhinos. But there you go. I think he's okay, certainly. The bike didn't look, although I couldn't really have a, you know, I'm not going to stop and have a look, am I? And I can't, because I've got to concentrate on what I'm doing, otherwise I'll be the next one dropping it. So there you are, that's the Hardknott Pass now. Yeah, it is a bit challenging, but it's more because of the road surface. You've got a very poor road surface, adverse cambers, 1 in 3, and it's the road surface. It's the road surface. So there you go, what were we saying? It's challenging. I guess especially if you're not used to it on a big bike. Bye. Bye. So it would appear not only the Dutch lad dropped his bike, but I've just been speaking to some German people up there who, 2 bikes, and the lady, there was a lady following her husband, and he stopped for something coming the other way, and then, I don't know, some story of he missed a gear or something on a hairpin bend and the road surface. So she stopped, and unfortunately she went over. And I think this is her here walking up the bank. They got the bike to the top, and here she is. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh dear, she'll sleep tonight. But you can see these roads. It's it's hairpin bends and the condition, poor condition. But what do you expect? You know, winter time they won't see any traffic, will they? I think it's very much a touristy road now. It's a bit of a challenge. Well, it was a challenge for them, wasn't it? A challenge for the Dutch lad and a challenge for the German lady. But luckily she's okay. I'm guessing that these are the hairpin bends here. So there's nothing coming. Whoa, it's a mega. Yeah. Good fun, as long as it goes well. It does make sense that you wouldn't want to come up here in winter though. This isn't going to get gritted. Goodness me, they don't even grit the road where I live. Very steep here, so this could be the 1 in 3 bit, I don't know. Oh, it's very steep. Again, the camera won't be picking this up. So anyway, that's a little bit of deepest, darkest Cumbria, a very tiny little bit, obviously. The Wrynose Pass and the Hardknott Pass. The first one we came to was the Rhinos. The second one, where they were all dropping the bikes, nobody was hurt, thankfully. The KTM had got a busted mirror that she was on, that she dropped, but that's about it. That's the sum total of the damage. Luckily, they got engine bars on. We'll call it a day for this one. I'm probably, because the weather's going to get a bit manky after tomorrow, so I'll stay tonight. I'll be back on Wednesday, on Tuesday. Yeah, back on Tuesday, and I'll pop this on Wednesday morning. So, in the meantime, thanks for tuning in. Look after yourselves. Watch out for the potholes and the lunatic drivers, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.